Hi there and welcome to the Barbara Young channel and welcome to my Friday Sews. First of all, I'd just like to start by saying thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room creating the hashtag Friday Sews. If you want to see more hashtag Friday Sews, just put that in the search bar or click the tag below and you can watch lots of other hashtag Friday Sews, including Jen's. But I hope you'll watch mine first. So what have I made in the week just gone by? Well, again, I've made nothing. I've got nothing finished. I did do a bit of my bag at the Sewing Social, and that's about it really. But I did go to the Sewing Social, and that was really nice to go there. Had a good time, and it was really quite a relaxed one this time. You know, it really quite it felt a bit more intimate and a bit more relaxed, and I say a bit more casual. I don't know why. Maybe because there wasn't quite as many people there this month as there was the previous, but yeah, it was a really enjoyable Sewing Social last Saturday, so I absolutely enjoyed doing that. So as I said, I did do some sewing at the Sewing Social, and it was one of my bags that I'd already talked about before, but I'll just show you how far along I am with it, and it's not that far really. I didn't get very far with it at all, but what I did do is the pockets. So this bag, as you know, for those who've watched my channel, this bag has 3 pockets in it, one on the outside and 2 on the inside, another one that's zipped and one that's a patch pocket. So that's what I've got done effectively. There's one zip pocket on the outer, and yeah, as you look, see, there we go, looking great. But this time, because I've only got so far with it, you can see the sort of construction that goes on in there. As you can see, it's one big like rectangular piece, but you know, with a zip, so it's just sort of attached on there, as it were. The corresponding internal one is the patch pocket, but because this is the same material as the lining is going to be, of course you can't really see where that patch pocket is, but there is a patch pocket there, and that goes against that one. So on the outside you have the zip, and on the inside you have the patch pocket, and then there is another zip pocket, but this time it's on the inner lining. The net, yeah, it's on the inner lining, just call it lining, inner, whatever, with the zip pocket. And again, you can see, as I say, that construction work that goes on, and that's hidden because when it goes against the outer piece, of course it's all hidden away, so you don't see that construction, you just have the zip there. So that's how far I got with it. So next, really the next major part in this is putting the big zip in along here, and because it's a curvature it takes longer, so I like to be in the right frame of mind to be able to put that zip in. So but yeah, that's coming along. I've got the other bits, you know, the bit with the part that goes over with the magnetic clasp, or that part of the magnetic clasp on it anyway. So yeah, and I will obviously put my little label tag in there. But yeah, that's all I got done with the zip. And well, it's a Sewing Social, isn't it? So I was talking and chatting away as well as trying to get some sewing done. So so yeah, I thought I did quite well. So maybe perhaps I should try and focus on that one, I think, first, in front of anything else that I've got plans for. Which reminds me, I do have some plans for a couple of other things. And when I was at my Sewing Social, one of the ladies there was making some bags, like we all like to do, isn't it? You all have our own sort of bag and a bag patterns that we like and we want to make. But she was making it out of vinyl. Yeah, a different material entirely. Now, she'd cut out what she needed, and she had a little bit left over from her project, and gave me some. It's only a small piece, as you can see. It's not that big a piece, but it's enough to make the outer of a bag, but a different bag to the one that I'm currently making. You can see it's in this nice blue, sort of slightly waxy colour there, but it's obviously a sort of woven of some sort, as you can tell on the back there, because it's a vinyl. There we go, that looks quite nice. Now the bag I'm going to be making is actually this style of bag, and I'm sure I've shown you this bag before, or at least this style, but I haven't made it all that often, especially not of late. There's a couple of, I suppose, not design issues, but construction processes that make me want to change them. I want things to be slightly different, that the way that it goes together, which is why I've not really focused on this much. I see its bag with, I don't know if you can actually see that, but there is 2 sections in there to that bag, so it's split on the inside with this zip top bit, you know, and it's fully lined, as it were, with this top piece that comes over and you know, magnetic clasp, and it forms this nice little, almost little rectangular little block of a bag. And my thought was to use this material for the outside. And I did think about using some more of this, because I've still got some of this for the lining, but I don't know as yet if it does work, if it works with it. So the inside of the material of the bag would be this material, and this would just be, the vinyl would just be for the outside. But I'm not sure how well that goes together. I'm undecided. I may choose something else. Don't know as yet. Who knows? Yeah, that's still just at the planning stage, basic, very early planning stage. But yeah, I want to use that vinyl to make that style of bag. So yet to come. Now, also at my sewing social, when I was there was some other fabric I got hold of. This is actually from the same lady who I had the piece of vinyl off. She had some fabric, which is this stuff. Now, I like this. Look at this. This is great. Now, it is a brown. If it has a bit of a different funny colour look to it, I think that's just the way the light falls, just the way it is. To me, when I'm here actually with it, it is definitely a brown. But if you think it's got maybe a different hue, maybe different colours in there, just put it down in the comments. What do you think it looks like? For me, it's definitely brown. But with these lovely, I don't describe what they are. And I mean, for all I know, this is upside down, could go the other way, but I quite like it that way. So there we go. But yeah, I got hold of this, and this is a polyester, which means it's going to be great for using as a lining of some sort for a garment. And I'm going to use it for this New Look 6742. Now this I have made before, quite some time ago, and what I'd made really was just a wearable mock-up, and I never got round to making the actual jacket. The material that I'd got for it is this stuff, and this is a wool mix. This is 45% wool, and then I think it's some nylon and a little bit of a couple of other things. I know there's a couple of other things in there, but wool is a big part of it. Now that is one side of it, and it is effectively double-sided, because the other side looks like, if I can pick it up, like that. And that's brilliant. And I haven't decided which side yet I want the jacket to be. One will be the outer and obviously one will be the inner, but I don't know which way round. And you will see that, because the lining will only need to be used basically for the sleeves, and maybe for a little bit of facing stuff on the inside, but effectively mainly you're going to have the wool mix and then this for the sleeves. So there we go, because it will need lining on the sleeves. So yeah, my goodness me, that wool fabric is heavy. It really is heavy, which means come winter time, or when start getting the terrible weather, I'll have this lovely nice warm jacket to wear. I know it'll seem a bit odd making it in this weather as it is now, but I'm thinking, well, you're meant to plan ahead, aren't you? So this is me trying to plan ahead and get a jacket made before I actually need it. But wow, yeah, heavy stuff. So yeah, looking forward to having a go at that. I mean, I've made it before, so I know the pattern works. I sort of know what I'm doing. It's not a terribly difficult pattern to do. So yeah, ought to get on with that and get one made. So yeah, another jacket coming along. So there you go. That's it from me this week. Again, not been very productive, but I have sort of sat down and tried to make some plans of what I want to do. I need to get on and get that bag made, don't I? Because I mean, I've got cutouts for 4 bags, so I mean, I haven't even got one done yet, and I'm really pushing it, aren't I, for getting things done. But yeah, I'm sure I'll get something done and push on with that. And I say coat, I definitely want to have a go at that and get that sorted, because I actually bought that fabric, that wool fabric, nearly 2 years ago, maybe something like that, a year and a half, 2 years ago. So it's sat around long enough, I think, waiting to be made into something. And then of course then the other bag, which is going to be a bit of an experiment, so I'm not going to rush with that one. That might be some time away, but yeah, looking forward to giving that a go and a bit of an experiment there. So there we go, that was it. That's my week, that's me all done with. So not much else to say about it, except it's still pretty hot here in the UK, but I expect it'll rain before too long, so that's why I'm dressed with just flimsy top on, because I'm still quite warm. So, which is great, because normally we moan about having rubbish summers here in the UK, and we've actually had what I'd say really quite nice weather this summer so far, so can't moan, can I? There we go. Anyway, that's it from me this week. If you like my video, please do give me a thumbs up, it really does help. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and if you click that bell icon, you'll get a notification when my videos come out. Please do comment. I do love reading your comments. It's always nice to hear what you're thinking and to read what you're up to as well. And if you wish to comment between yourselves, then please do, because that's why we come here, isn't it? To make those connections and have that conversation. So I think it's just left me to say thank you very much for watching my channel. I look forward to seeing my next video. Bye.
Bye.